Hello fellow sewers, this is Kathy from the Delafield Quilt Company, and today I've got a very easy and fast stars and stripes pillow project to share with you today. The fabric pieces that you're going to need to make this pillow project are first for the pillow top. From the white fabric, you're going to need one strip that's 21.5 inches by 4 inches, and then about a fat quarter for the stars. And then for the red, you're going to need two strips that are 21.5 inches by 4 inches. And for navy, you're going to need one rectangle that's 21.5 inches by 11 inches. For the pillow back, just choose a coordinating fabric and you're going to need two pieces that are 21.5 by 15 inches and a 20-inch pillow insert. You can also download the star template at delafieldquiltco.com. It'll be available under free patterns and resources. You're going to also need some iron-on fusible webbing. I really like to use this Heat and Bond Light. So to put the main part of the pillow top together, it's very simple. We're just going to sew the pieces together on the long side of each piece. And we just want to make sure to put it in order of red, white, and red. And then your navy piece is going to be sewn to one of the red strips. And at my sewing machine, I'm just making sure I'm going to use a scant 1/4 inch. So I'm going to move my needle one position over to the edge. And then I'm just going to sew down the long side of a white and a red piece together. And then once I'm finished with this one, I'm just going to keep continuing. I'm going to wait on pressing until I have the whole top sewn together. These pieces I think are big enough that I can get away with that. And I'm just going to fold it open when I have the first set done, put the third piece on there. And then I'm going to finish with the navy piece. Okay, now that I've got the whole top sewn basically, except for the stars, I'm just going to go ahead and press all of the seams to one side. You could press them open too, it's really whatever your preference is. Okay, now we need to prepare the stars. So if you haven't yet, you want to make sure that you print off that free template at delafieldquiltco.com. And now I'm going to need my fabric for the stars, the Heat and Bond Light. And to prepare the fusible webbing, just make sure you're following the directions that came with your webbing. For this one, I am just going to make sure that I've got my fabric right side down. Then I'm going to place the shiny side of the Heat and Bond on top of the back side of the fabric. And then I'm just going to iron it for a few seconds. Now I do have a little bit of a trick for making this super easy. I like to use some quilt basting spray just to spray it on the back of the paper templates and then stick that right down on the paper side of the Heat and Bond Light. That way it keeps those templates right into place and I don't have to worry about pinning or holding them as I go to cut them. And then I just need to cut all of my little stars out. So for this pillow top, I did end up only using 11 stars. So I'm just going to lay out all of my stars and then I'm going to come back with the ruler and I'm going to adjust them as perfect as I can get them. I'm going to start with the bottom row. I want it to be 1 inch from where the navy ends and about 2 inches from each side. So I'm going to start with my outer ones and then I'm going to line up the two of the middle ones and those should be 3.5 inches apart. And then I'm going to go ahead and iron the bottom row of stars on just so I have those in place. And just make sure you're following the instructions on whatever fusible webbing you're using for how long you keep that iron on. And then I'm going to go on to the top row. I want that to be 1.5 inches from the top because I want to allow for the seam allowance. And still 2 inches from each edge, and just like before, I'm going to start with the outer ones and then work my way to the middle ones. And those inner stars should be 3.5 inches apart, just like that bottom row. And then I'm just going to kind of eyeball the middle row. I think I've got enough of the stars in place that I feel like I can get those placed pretty evenly on there. And then I'm just going to iron those on as well. So I'm not going to do too much quilting of this pillow top. I'm not even using batting because I feel like it's on the pillow, which is soft enough. But I am going to do some stitching along the rows on the red part. And then I'm also going to stitch around the edges of each star. And I'm just going to use a straight stitch. I did increase my size to 4 for these stitches, so they're nice and big. Okay, now I'm ready to work on the backing of the pillow. And I like to use the envelope method, basically where I overlap the two back pieces. That creates kind of an envelope, and then you just stick the pillow form right into those pieces. You don't have to mess with any type of zipper or other type of closure. I feel like the envelope method is pretty easy to do. So I do need to cut my pieces so that they're the same width as the pillow top. And then I want them to overlap about 4 inches typically. I'm kind of using what I have here for fabric, so they might be a little bit less than that. And I'm folding the edges about a 1/2 inch down, and then I'm going to fold it over again. And then I'm going to go back to my sewing machine and sew right along the edge. And now that I have those edges sewn, I'm just going to lay them on top of the pillow top. And I want the right sides to be together. And I do want to start with the piece that goes on the top first because I want the overlap to be on the top versus on the bottom. And then I'm just going to lay the second piece down, and I want to make sure my edges are all lined up. And then I just need to sew a 1/4 inch around the perimeter of the pillow top. You could go a little bit smaller. I found a 1/4 inch suffice for me. And where the sections of the backing overlap, I am going to do some overlocking stitches just to make sure that those are nice and in place and strong for all the times I might pull the pillow in and out of this pillow cover. Now that I've got that sewn, I'm just going to clip each of the corners. And then I'm going to turn it inside out. And then I'm ready to stuff my pillow inside. And I am using a 20-inch pillow insert. I love to get mine from Pottery Barn. I just feel like they're just the softest pillows and they hold up pretty well. They're maybe a little bit on the pricier side, but I think the quality of them overall makes it worth it. And that's it. That was a pretty fast, easy project to make. I hope you'll give this pillow a try if you're looking for a stars and stripe pillow. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate the time you took to watch, and I hope you liked the video. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and hopefully you'll check out our little website at delafieldquiltco.com. Have a great day.